a warning?
There's nothing to worry about.
I'm worried that you work in an office, have children, celebrate wedding anniversaries. The world of heterosexual is a sick and boring life.
You wanted to see me?
Yes. Oh, yeah, did you finish your errands? Because I need you to head back to the diner and take the night shift.
Tonight's my night off, and it's the Halloween dance at school. So.
I know, but you need to stop being so self-centered, Sam, and start thinking of others. And others need you to go to the diner and mop the floors tonight.
But I really need to go to this dance, Fiona. I have to.
Come on, Sam. You need to earn your tuition money for college. You gotta bust a lot of tables.
Fiona, I'm a straight A student. I work 7 days a week, and I'm taking extra AP classes. I never asked you for anything. Please let me go to this dance.
Sweetheart, now that you're old enough, there's something I've always wanted to tell you, and I think you're ready to hear it. You're not very pretty, and you're not very bright. I'm so glad we had that talk.
Welcome back to the show, listeners.
Welcome back.
Scott, can I tell you something?
What?
I loved this movie.
It was cute.
I love this movie.
It's going to be a fun episode.
Oh, my goodness. This is going to be a lot of fun. I mean, this is a poster that I know very well. I feel like we've sat down and watched this movie in the past.
I have seen this before.
But, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I was moved. So I'm ready to get started. I hope everyone else is. Listeners, my name's Pete.
And I'm Scott, and these are the movies that made us gay. Well, this was kind of an emergency episode. Gabe, welcome back on.
Thank you for having me.
We have you for a non-Halloween episode, but we're talking about one of the pop girlies. You came into my TJ's the other afternoon, just shopping, and you were just like, I think that we need to talk about Hilary Duff very, very soon on the podcast because she's kind of having a big moment right now.
The Hilary Duff Renaissance is here.
Yeah,
I think I was in the parking lot and she was all over my Explorer, and I was like, "Wow, she's everywhere." And then I saw you, and I was like, "Wait, light bulb."
So this was kind of an emergency episode that we're talking about Hilary Duff. Woo-hoo. We've kind of done pop girly episodes. I mean, we have done Mandy Moore. Who are the other pop girlies that are actresses that we've done?
Oh, God.
Talked about Lindsay a few times.
Yeah, clearly.
I mean, actress, but dabbles in music.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But, I mean, I think that Hilary needs her own episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I originally thought that we might do a listener vote on Hilary Duff. And then I was just kind of thinking...
What was the other option?
Oh, the Lizzie McGuire movie.
This is better.
And I think that I just kind of made the executive decision to just talk about a Cinderella story.
Yeah.
So,
and I think most people would probably want or go to Lizzie McGuire first, but a Cinderella story I think is a gem in its own right and worth a recap.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. We're going to get into it.
We're going to get into it. A Cinderella Story, directed by Mark Rosman, written by Lee Dunlap, based on Cinderella by Charles Perrault. That's like Ross Perot. Pete had to remind myself. Yeah. Pete had to remind me.
It is French.
It is French.
The French pronunciation.
But I like that it's Charles Perrault.
Yes.
Like Ross Perot.
Yes.
Released July 16th, 2004. I was just finished up with high school. Yeah, this was the summer before I started college.
There you go.
Wow.
I remember having so much fun the summer of 2004. The summer that A Cinderella Story came out. Did I see this movie in the theater? Hell no. I was not going to A Cinderella Story.
I didn't see it in the theater either. I wasn't really I guess, able to, because I'm a young closeted kid at this time.
Right,
That'd be weird to beg my mom and dad to take me to see a Cinderella Story.
Even though, this strikes me as something, if I were to have seen this in the theater, this has drive-in theater written all over it.
Oh, yes.
This was something that me and my friends in high school would have seen at the drive-in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. It has those like retro kind of colorings within the movie itself that it would lend itself well on a drive-in screen.
Yeah, there's the 50s diner. There's like all the cars.
You could sit and talk shit with your friends in the car.
They do some stuff really well with like giving like the characters little color schemes.
Oh yeah,
they're like new Beatles and their outfits and all of that. They're like very coordinated looks and
all the stepsister juicy suits.
Yeah, oh my god, they're velour tracksuits, which were probably actually juicy. Yeah, so good, pink everywhere you turn. Yeah, really good design choices in this movie.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't get around to this movie until probably the last 10 years. That I think that I just would have watched it when it was on some streaming platform.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Shot around where all of us live, too. So,
I mean, I immediately clocked that high school. It's from. I mean, you don't even have to be from around here, the San Gabriel Valley, to know that high school is in a ton of movies. It's in American Pie and Not Another Teen Movie. It is Monrovia High School.
Yeah.
And
you can see the San Gabriel Mountains in the back.
Yeah, you sure can. You can see mountains in every shot of this movie. They're like, this takes place in the valley.
And you get the mountain range.
Yeah. They shot it in many different valleys. Monrovia is not in the San Fernando Valley. It's in the San Gabriel Valley. But still.
I think there's a lot of Long Beach in
this
movie.
We were clocking a lot of locations in this movie, which was a lot of fun. How many times did they say San Fernando Valley in this movie? I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that they never say the Valley. Which you would think that for a movie they would just say the Valley
Wasn't her like
the opening monologue?
No, but like her handle, wasn't it like Valley Girl or something? No, it wasn't Valley Girl.
Oh, Princeton?
Princeton Girl? Yeah, it was Princeton something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think it was 818. It was like Princeton Girl 818. Yeah. So that's good. I like that. A little attention to detail.
All right. Do we want to start this episode with just the Hillary Duff conversation?
What is the Hillary Duff conversation?
I mean, I think it's just like our relationship just with Hillary Duff.
Oh, yeah. I grew up a huge Hillary Duff fan, closeted or not. I was all about it. I grew up on Lizzie McGuire. I followed her through her music. I am a self-proclaimed Hillhead, a Duffender, if you will. I think that's the new fan name being thrown around. Mm-hmm. I'm there. I loved her. She was just like this relatable, not just like character in the things that she was in, specifically Lizzie McGuire, but just like a lovable personality and celebrity at the time.
Oh yeah,
it was just so easy to just kind of follow her career and see what she was working on next and what she was always up to. So what a moment for her career at this time, because she would have been on Lizzie McGuire, but she was also getting leads in major movies. Yeah. I mean, also not even just quite leads. I mean, Cheaper by the Dozen comes out in 2003. Yes.
I mean, she's just one of the dozen kids, but I mean, she was a name.
Yeah.
For all those kids. It was her and Tom Welling from Smallville.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, Cheaper by the Dozen, one of those movies that we don't really talk about, but I'm sure it fully made $100 million in 2003.
Oh, yeah. That was one of the bigger blockbusters that she was a part of. A Cinderella Story kind of is the third of her back-to-back run, I think. It starts with Lizzie McGuire and then Cheaper by the Dozen, and then A Cinderella Story comes in and is a pretty cinematic success.
I will not sit here, stand by idly with this Agent Cody Banks erasure.
Agent Cody Banks.
Oh, yes, yeah. Cody Banks. How could I forget?
Definitely. Frankie Muniz, look it up on TikTok. He has a funny interview where he talks about Hillary's momager kind of elbowing her way into the Cody Banks casting when she found out that he was about to make this movie and they had not cast his co-star yet. Funny story.
Is it not Cody Banks that Amanda Bynes is in with him?
That is Big Fat Liar.
Yes. Yeah. See.
Which I could also kind of see Hillary Duff going up for the same roles that Amanda Bynes.
Sure. Yeah. I think the girls were all kind of competing at the same time for some of these roles.
Okay, so in like the hierarchy of the Disney and Nickelodeon girls, where exactly did Hillary sit?
So, pretty high.
I think so. I mean, she was booking major movies.
Yeah, her and Lindsay were kind of neck and neck there for the early 2000s for a while. She was definitely a household name for, a couple years there up until I would say probably 2006, 7. She's kind of a mainstay. I think, honestly, anyone coming out of Disney, it seems like is already metrically a little higher than their Nickelodeon peers, I'll say.
I think so.
I think so,
You
too.
know, a little bit more cachet to Disney than
Yeah.
Nickelodeon, yeah.
And I don't know if that was just a part of their machine.
I mean, you're definitely going to get the better roles with Disney.
Yeah, but Amanda Bynes also was pretty big. Like, you knew
Yeah,
that
yeah,
name.
she was huge,
I will
yeah.
say
And that
maybe
was Nick.
because she didn't have a hand in music at any point.
Sure, so
you know?
she could just focus on acting.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's that, too. I think Hillary and, like, Lindsay and some of the other girls were more of a triple threat, if you will, at the time.
But I think
ranking them up
that
a
Hillary
little bit.
kind of one-upped Lindsay a little more with music.
Oh, yeah. I would definitely agree with that.
Yeah, Hillary's music was a little bit more
I remember Come Clean being a pretty
like
big
legit.
hit.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah. The
Lindsay-
Laguna Beach theme song.
see, I feel like Lindsay's songs were a little bit more like not novelty, but like
Isn't
I don't know.
this corny?
no. But I feel like they just didn't like. At least Hillary's songs were like okay, they're legit. They were like on the radio. They were on like TV shows, and Lindsay was just like, all right, Lindsay, we're gonna let you have this little album.
She got some TRL rotation
Yeah,
for sure.
I guess,
And
I guess.
and I liked Lindsay's music too and appreciated it. But I think Hillary just had this like more of a powerhouse element to it. I mean, fun fact, she saved Hollywood Records. They were about to like go bankrupt, and then Hillary releases Metamorphosis on that label and saves the
Metamorphosis
label. And
is what Come Clean was off of, right?
yes,
Okay.
And then that label is saved, and we
Wow.
get the Mileys, Selenas, and Demis all that time.
I
later.
was gonna say, at what point are all these girls just kind of like their powers are starting to fade because one Miss Miley is like coming on the scene, just
Yeah.
like Hannah Montana is
Yeah.
just like nipping at their heels. But I think that for me, Hillary had, as somebody older, and these are like younger kids and like
I'm a year older than Hillary.
towards younger kids at the time. I feel like Hillary has a little bit more of a wholesome image because even then Lindsay was still like, I don't know, I feel like she was still getting in a little bit of trouble. And then with the whole like weird stuff with their personal lives kind of intertwining and the rivalries and all that stuff,
Yeah.
it's like, oh my gosh. But I think that having Lizzie McGuire, and if you would just kind of like, if it's just on or flipping the channels or whatever, like, oh, that's that little show. It's like, she's charming. She's charming. She's good. And it's like, and again, it's a little bit more of like a wholesome thing where it's like Lindsay's kind of doing movies, but so, I don't know. I always got a little bratty from Lindsay and a little bit more like down to
Wholesome.
earth.
Are you
from
just thinking
Hillary.
about the SNL monologue with Lindsay Lohan,
I mean, I'm
you
just
seen
thinking
that?
about life.
where it's Rachel Dratch's
As Hillary.
as Hillary?
as
Yeah.
Hillary in a little hat.
She has
Yeah.
like a little pink hat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She
Mhm.
looks like a little schoolgirl or
And
something.
then in comes Amy Poehler as Avril Lavigne.
I'm so glad we made up! And listen, there's someone else I've been feuding with, because I said she didn't respect her fans. Avril Lavigne! Yeah! F you, Doug! F you, Doug! F you, Lohan! F me? What did I do? I don't know what you did. I'm just mad! I'm like this! Look at me, I'm wearing black nail polish! I'm a punk! Yeah, Canada! Avril, I'm really sorry for what I said about you. Do you accept my apology? A dot and a what and a cat and a what and a dot!
I mean, this entire feud is over Aaron Carter, right?
it starts with Aaron Carter, and it kind of transforms into a lot of the media career comparisons, a little bit of competitiveness there.
Yeah.
Chad Michael Murray, who was in A Cinderella Story, also gets involved at some point. Hillary recently shared on the Alex Cooper podcast that he invited her to Lindsay's Freaky Friday premiere.
Ooh.
And that started some drama, yes.
Oh, if I was Lindsay, that would piss me off.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
I get it.
The hot co-star of my movie is showing up with my rival. I mean, the divas were divas back then. They don't make them like that anymore. That is lethal.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. Oh my gosh!
But then Lindsay did show up to the Cheaper by the Dozen premiere later on, so the girls were fighting.
probably with Wilmer.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know if she showed up with anyone. To be honest, she was.
Yeah.
She was brave.
Yeah, I could definitely see the stack of scripts, the piles of. Is it going in the Hillary pile? Is it going in the Lindsay pile?
Oh yeah, they were both super successful and gonna make a studio some money for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
I do know Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen was originally supposed to star Hilary Duff, and that actually went over to Lindsay Lohan. Not sure why or how, but it did.
Do you think that Hillary and her momager just declined it because they just didn't like it?
I don't think so, because I want to say that there's a red carpet clip of Hillary saying she's like gonna go spend a summer shooting that movie.
Oh,
but then lo and behold, Lindsay.
So it was her.
I think Lindsay's star was rising, to be honest. And they probably thought, you know what? Let's try Lindsay for this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen.
Yeah, with Megan Fox.
With Megan Fox, early Megan Fox. That's right. But yeah, both Lindsay and Hillary had movies that grossed over $100 million in 2003. Cheaper by the Dozen and Freaky Friday.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Teen stars of the time.
I remember seeing the trailer for Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, and again, this is 2004. I'm a grown adult, and I'm just like, what is this even about? This looks unbearable.
Yeah.
So
I felt like I was maybe a little too old for a show like Lizzie McGuire when I was in high school because it's a children's show.
Yeah, and see, that's how I felt when I left the Disney watching days and saw Hannah Montana start to come out.
Yeah,
sure.
This is for babies.
I had just finished growing out of Disney, loved Lizzie, left with that, and then the Hannah of it all. I was like, oh, that's a little reimagination of Hilary Duff, just in a new fictional form.
Okay, all right,
blonde wig,
right,
Hannah, Hillary. I mean, Disney saw the success, I think, of Hilary Duff, and were like, all right, how
I
do
never
we turn
thought
this
about
into a
that.
new
It's just kind of, Hilary Duff is kind of this template for the character of Hannah Montana.
For sure. And I will say recently, the creator of Hannah Montana went on the record and said, no, Lizzie McGuire did not inspire Hillary. But I do not think that Disney just came out with this cold concept out of nowhere of Hannah Montana and didn't look at and reference their most recent biggest star, Hilary Duff, and think, how do we infuse some of this like pop power into this show? I mean, come on.
I remember renting the Lizzie McGuire movie. Listeners, we will start talking about a Cinderella Story very soon.
Yeah.
The lore is there. The
lore is there. But I remember thinking I was too good for the Lizzie McGuire movie, and then I got this video store rental job at the movie store. And one of the first big movies that we got when I was hired there was the Lizzie McGuire movie. And I remember all of these girls calling to get it put on hold the first day it came out on rental. And I brought it home, and I thought it was pretty cute. Like it was better than I thought it would be.
Yeah,
I had a good time with it.
It's a solid Disney big picture. I'm not sure if that was the first big movie Disney ever put out from one of their running shows, but it was like very decent for it.
I mean, we wouldn't have the Hannah Montana movie without the Lizzie McGuire movie. I mean, Hannah Montana got an entire movie,
and that movie had production value.
Yeah.
Like they were shooting in Rome,
for
the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Yeah, Hillary recently shared with that movie that she's like, I just remember our lunch breaks would be really long because everyone would leave and go drink wine. So production ended up taking a lot longer than it would here in the U.S. And I thought that was really funny. Like, poor girl.
I love it.
All right, well, let's talk about a Cinderella Story.
Yes.
So this movie grossed $70 million worldwide against a $19 million budget. Pretty good. I think that probably a lot of the returns for this movie were on home video, which gave us all of the direct-to-video sequels later on, starring
various and sundry people.
People that would go on to have big careers, like Selena Gomez.
But listen, though, this movie in 2004 is released in the same year as The Prince and Me,
Yeah.
Ella Enchanted and Princess Diaries 2,
big
A
princess
Royal
year.
Engagement.
So interesting how that happens.
Yeah. And so it managed to like sift through all the other ones and still make a lot of money. The Prince and Me with Julia Stiles.
And who's the guy in The Prince and Me?
Oh, for
It's
sakes.
another movie that
I've seen that
was an early rental at the movie store when I worked there.
Luke Mabley.
Yeah, a career that
He
really
doesn't
didn't go
even have
anywhere.
a picture on his Wikipedia. But hey, how about Ella Enchanted and Princess Diaries 2 coming out the same year?
I was going to say
Anne
those are
Hathaway.
both bangers.
Annie
and-
better she better work.
Well, you know
here for-
the whole story with the Princess Diaries 2. Allegedly, she talked about this on Drew, and I kind of did the math in my head, and I was like, "Oh, she's talking about the Princess Diaries 2." She talked about how she had to make the Princess Diaries 2, and she had to turn down. No, she talks about how she had to turn down Phantom of the Opera because she was contracted for a movie with Disney. And I was like, "Oh, it's the Princess Diaries 2."
Oh, Royal Engagement.
Oh, the Royal Engagement. That's why she couldn't be Christine Daae in Phantom of the Opera. But I would suppose that kind of this princess, all of these princess movies, I mean, it all comes back to the Princess Diaries in 2001. Kind of being a big hit.
Yeah.
So
It's
it makes
like
sense.
a launching pad for all of these princess recreation, sort of like modern updates on these classic tales.
Okay, so when we were watching it tonight, I was definitely thinking of that time in the late 90s when you saw the classic lit adaptations, Clueless, Emma, 10 Things I Hate About You, Taming of the Shrew. It's kind of the last of all of those.
Yeah.
And they're
Good
even
point.
trying to do a 90s high school movie, too. I guess it's successful for a high school movie for children. But I think it's definitely trying to do those 90s and early 2000s teen movies.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you see a lot of the like tech in the film too. The flip phones, the taking forever to send a text. It has a lot of that like archive value where it feels like a movie of its time.
Well, it feels like a period piece now.
So there's a line in there where somebody says something about they're talking about her relationship with Chad Michael Murray. What is his handle? She's like, "Are you nomad?" Nomad.
Oh, Nomad.
When
Yes.
the pen pal thing, and he says like something about like your pen pal or something, and she's like, "They're emails," and I was like,
yes.
"Are they?" I thought there were text messages and IMs. I was like, "What's happening?"
They're in a chat room.
It's everything.
This is
It's
like,
all
also one of the
multimedia.
first, yeah.
And also, this
like a
was at a
cyber
time.
love.
This was at a time. Okay, so I got my first cell phone probably my junior or senior year of high school. So 2003, 2004. I don't remember ever sending text messages off of it. So I think that you had to have a
This is the early days of text.
You have had to have a nice flip phone. For
Also,
something like
or
that.
she's looking at emails on her phone. That's crazy. But okay, let's bring it back
is
a
a
little
Valley
bit.
girl.
Yes, this is true. Bring it back a little bit. Like we said, this is a modern retelling. It is called A Cinderella Story, with Hilary Duff as Sam Montgomery, which I was like, this is very Bewitched, because on Bewitched, her name was Sam, and she was played by Elizabeth Montgomery.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Oh, maybe it's a little like nod.
Yeah, so I'm like, I think it is, because I was like, that's too much. I was like, Sam Montgomery, that's crazy. But I mean, listen, Chad Michael Murray as Prince Charming.
So cute.
He is a prince because his father is the car wash king.
Yes.
Is the car wash king, and it's like a kingdom,
And he's
going
going
to
to take over the castle one day.
So he's a prince. And then, but I want to talk about this cast: Jennifer Coolidge as the wicked stepmother,
Serve.
Fiona, Serve, amazing.
Amazing.
Fairy godmother Regina King.
Serve.
Get the fuck out of here.
Such
Get
a
the
good
fuck
pick.
out of here. Yeah, she's
The cast is pretty stacked.
So good. The cast is stacked. And so as we're watching it, I'm just like, oh, this is a movie.
Yeah.
This is not Disney Channel. This is not
This doesn't feel like a direct-to-video
Disney
movie.
Channel original
No, yeah.
original movie. No,
This is a
not
major motion
DCOM.
picture, darling.
This
Yeah.
is a major motion picture for the theater, and it looks like it, and it feels like it, and
It's very thoughtful, comedic, and just like very eye-catching as a movie to watch.
Yeah.
With like the diner scenes, the high school. It's,
Yes, absolutely.
It's really pretty.
yes, for sure. And you know, it follows a very by the numbers, not by the numbers, but I mean, it really follows Cinderella pretty closely. Like,
I think that there's some third act problems of the story. too.
It
That
gets a little
everything,
never been kissed,
everything after
like,
the
what are we doing?
dance. I don't know if they really know where to take the story.
Sure.
Yeah.
The email unveiling.
But I mean, this movie starts off with this opening credits are in the like Gothic font. We're like, oh, they're going hard on this like
This
fairy tale.
over
this
the
castle
mountains.
that now looks like an AI image.
yeah. If you put in like into like Instagram search like castle, it'll just create that.
Kind of gave Whoville intro.
Very much, very that.
But I loved it.
Yeah, it's just I come from a faraway kingdom, the San Fernando Valley. And I'm like, all right, hey-o, here we go. I love frumpy Jennifer Coolidge at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
When she marries the dad. She's got like
The
glasses and
brunette
brown
of
hair.
it all.
Yeah,
The dad, who Pete had to remind me, is the replacement Brian. It's Brian, right?
Yeah.
Brian from Tales of the City.
From Tales of the City. If you're familiar with Tales
Yeah.
of the City, it's a miniseries from a long time ago. But Whip Hubley, his name is Whip. Whip Hubley is the dad. And when Jennifer Coolidge marries the dad, it is Pasadena City Hall.
Yeah.
Where they get married. Or Pawnee City Hall, as most people would know it from Parks and Rec. So yeah, it's a great cast. There's like production value. It looks like a real movie, and much like Lizzie McGuire, it's charming, and Hilary Duff is like, it's charming. I mean, it like Scott, you posted that this does not have great Rotten Tomatoes score.
Oh, 11% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Might be one of the lowest movies that we've talked about.
Can you think of anything
on the
lower
show?
than 11%? What do we? I mean, come on.
Poltergeist 3
Three?
has a pretty low Rotten Tomatoes score, but I don't know.
Do you think that with these scores back then, critics may have been a little too harsh on like certain films based on like who the star of it was?
Oh,
or,
absolutely.
we're canning this
Like
as
you
like
would
one
have
of
gone
those
in.
movies.
They would have. These straight movie critics would have gone in with their quippy one-liners, already written down before they had even been to the press screening.
Yes,
Yeah.
sure. That's my impression of that like score and what the movie is, because I'm like, this is an entertaining movie. It has some holes, but it's
Critics
pretty good.
noted some aspects as gimmicky, such as a cell phone being the film's glass slipper, and Sam looking too pretty and cheerful to be an outcast.
I mean, it's a Cinderella story. What more do you want?
What else was she going to drop? It's 2004. The kids would be dropping iPhones
a wallet
now.
purse, yeah,
Right, a fish.
a fish. Come on.
But it's so interesting that this is the early day of teenagers and those damn cell phones. Because it was kind of the last days of kind of you could leave your house without a phone and you would be okay. Mm-hmm. But these are also city kids too.
It almost appears in this film to me as like having the cell phone is like what the more well-off kids would have. It just has this like vibe there.
Well, and also for the character of Sam, it's kind of an escape because they're kind of setting up this relationship early on that it's a you got mail type of romantic
They're having this
relationship.
They're having this exchange with each other. They don't know who the other one is, which I do have some problems with this because this could not work.
Meeting strangers on the internet?
No, that could work. But this aspect of it, working out with someone from your school, like there's too much baggage there. You know what I mean? What if it was the kid from Big Bang? The nerdy Matrix guy. Then she'd be like, ew, gross, you? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
what if he was like having all this like cute conversation with her, and then she goes to school and it really is this nerd who's like kind of like stalking her or whatever, and she'd be like, ugh, grosso. Or like, what if Austin Ames is like, oh fuck, Diner Girl? This is not gonna work, mama. Like,
But also, what a two-timer. I'm like, okay, so him and
Listen.
Shelby are like a little thing in this movie when it starts. He's already has his little side piece via chat room.
Sure.
I'm like, okay,
He's already
Austin
emotionally
Ames, you're
cheating.
messy.
But the thing is, we know that Shelby
pretty
is a
erotic.
real see you next Tuesday.
Oh yes.
Played by Julie Gonzalo. I always remember Julie Gonzalo from Veronica Mars. There's a lot of Veronica Mars
There
people.
is.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
cameras on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The pool was small.
Yeah.
Also, Julie Gonzalo's secret Latina.
That's
Blonde
They did good work on
Shelby.
her.
Yeah.
mi gente.
Yeah. But what did they? kind of lay down or explain how exactly
How did they meet?
they
Or exchange numbers?
Yeah, how did they become online pen pals?
There has to be some line.
Was
that
it like
they
in a
throw
Princeton
out.
something room or something?
To be honest, if there was, I don't
Yeah.
recall it. It may have.
Let's
not
just
been
say it was a
strong.
Princeton chat room.
Something very wholesome.
Yeah.
I also have not problems. This is a little bit of the cliche thing. Austin Ames, Prince Charming, he has this dream to go to Princeton, much like Sam. She wants to go to Princeton in New Jersey. Great. Princeton is a really good school. It's an Ivy League. It just happens to be on the other side of the country. So what a coincidence. They both want to go there. This is something that's bringing them together.
But they have to play with
starting
alliteration,
their
though.
love.
'Cause it's-
Prince-
'cause it's
Princeton.
Princeton.
Okay, I like that. But my thing is, Austin's dad, the car wash king, is like, bitch, you're going to USC.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit about Princeton. You better stop applying to other schools.
You're gonna ride
so
that Trojan.
I got you in.
Oh, so he's
to
got that.
USC.
Isn't like USC a private school?
So not only is USC a private school, it's one of the most expensive
Yeah.
schools in the goddamn country.
Like, going to Princeton might be more cost effective than USC, at least now.
I mean, probably with out of state, like non-resident stuff, I think it would still be cheaper than USC. So I'm like, yeah, what does the dad got? Like a fucking like.
Is the dad an alumni? Is that what
I
it
think
is?
it must.
I'm
They,
thinking
they never say it, but I'm just assuming he is.
that's what you would.
It's got to be
assume,
some
yeah.
legacy
the dad's
situation.
dreams for the son's
And this is
future.
giving me Varsity
Right.
Blues, too.
Right.
All of this
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, but I'm just like, damn, Dad, take the discount. Let him go to Princeton shit. But no, he's got to go to USC. So yeah, I always thought that was like, okay, what's going on there? So Sam's dad has this diner. It's a super cute diner. It's a 50s diner. He drives this really cool convertible Mustang. And unfortunately, the dad dies straight up Northridge earthquake.
Come on, history.
Which happened on my birthday.
That was on your
It
birthday.
was on my birthday.
Oh wow.
Yep, January 17th.
Oh my god. Do you recall?
Oh, no,
were
I
you
wasn't
here?
looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that little history backdrop they did in this
Yeah.
film. I wasn't expecting such substance.
Yeah,
but
that was like,
"Ooh."
ooh, that.
Why are they
close to home?
Why is he in bed reading her a bedtime story when the Northridge earthquake famously happened very early in the
At
morning?
like 4:30 in the morning?
a little flaw there.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We don't talk about that. But he just marries, Fiona, the wicked stepmother, and so Fiona takes over the diner and the empire, and forces Sam to go live in the attic and work night and day, 7 days a week at the diner. She paints everything pink. This little witch cottage that they live in.
This is a big LA architecture movement are houses
20s.
that look like storybook houses.
Mm-hmm.
When I would do my walks around San Marino, I would see houses that look like this all the time.
They intrigue me so much.
Yeah, little witch houses are kind of crazy, and it was a movement in the 20s.
The house is no longer there.
I was just
It
about to
burned
say,
down last
yeah.
year in the Eaton fire.
to do that.
So sad.
Mhm.
Yeah. I like the little thing. There's a running kind of theme in this movie that Los Angeles is experiencing a drought, but Fiona does not care. She needs to keep this grass green.
You laughed at that image.
And when they zoomed out and that lawn was so fucking green and everything else was all dead.
So
It's a pretty
real.
good joke.
It was a really good, it's a
I
good
love
joke.
her line. She's like, "Do you think J-Lo has brown lawns?" What did she say? The more water, the more well off. you
Yeah,
are.
yeah. The more well off, the more water you use. Yeah,
She has such good lines
Yeah,
in this
she has-
movie.
she has some fun-
She's really one of the bigger strengths of the
Yeah,
movie.
she is. And the thing is, she is very evil and rotted to Sam, but you still kind of are laughing because it's Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah.
All the stuff about like, I'm very angry. And they're like,
Her Botox.
yeah.
The Botox wears off in what, an hour and a
Yeah,
half?
yeah.
after?
There was a reason why they were putting Jennifer Coolidge front and center of the marketing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure.
And I
Really
was
good.
also thinking, so I know Jennifer Coolidge has this, like, she more recently made her comeback, yes? Do I
Yeah.
have that wrong?
Yeah.
But kind of
Ish.
someone who's always been steadily working.
Steadily
She was on
working.
Two Broke Girls for years.
Yeah.
I mean, she was in American Pie, for God's sake. She's been around
Yeah.
the block for a minute, but the thing is, I think White Lotus really made her the household name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, like, am I wrong, or is there a gap where she stopped working for a bit? And I'm like, is the Cinderella Story the tail end of right.
Yeah,
before
But
that.
she would have.
No, I
But
think
she
she
would
was
have
just
had.
doing-
But she would have had Legally Blonde right before.
Yeah.
A Cinderella
This
Story
one,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. And like in the 2010s, she had Two Broke Girls too.
Okay.
So she got like
She's
a
still pretty active.
she got a steady paycheck for like 8 years or
Wow.
however long Two Broke Girls lasted.
Yeah, I think it was like 6 years or something. And yeah, I think the thing is, it's like for a minute there, she's doing the Christopher Guest movies. She's
Yeah.
in Best in Show, all that stuff. But those are kind of few and far between. She's getting Legally Blonde. She's stuck in the American Pie universe. But in between all that stuff, she's doing things like Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate
Oh,
Events.
I love her and Lemony Snicket. I love all of Count Olaf's friends. in that
Yeah,
I've gotta watch that
But she's
one.
doing like epic movie. She's the white bitch.
movie. The White Bitch in Narnia.
An epic movie.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like she's not quite reaching this level of A-list, right? She's funny. She can land jokes. She's got a look. But she's right there, right? And I think it's really until kind of White Lotus, really, that she really breaks into the A-list. She's going to awards ceremonies. She's getting Emmy nominations.
Pete,
all
who
that
is
stuff.
on Abbott Elementary? She was in The Parent Trap.
Oh, Lisa Ann Walter.
Lisa Ann Walter also kind of has a similar career in that regard.
Right. Coming from the comedy field, coming from the comedy world, kind of directors and casting people knowing that they can plug her in.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
can get the joke. She can do the job. But beautiful, really pretty. But,
I think she looks so beautiful in this
But,
movie.
older.
Yeah.
A certain age. She's 64 now. Mm-hmm. So when this movie comes out, she's in her 40s.
Mid-40s, yeah.
So that's pushing it in
Sort of
Hollywood,
typecast in a way.
and exactly, and to not be in the A-list and be 40,
Right.
And that's when it's the real deal of like there are no roles. So she's out there doing some weird shit. She's out there doing the weird epic movie and date movie and all that stuff. Alvin and the Chipmunks. She's doing a lot of like kid movies. So. Yeah, if you knew, you knew, but really, she was not really kind of breaking through to making the real dollars, the real coin tatas.
I mean,
And
I could
now
definitely see a character like Fiona in the shooting script maybe being a little more flat, and Jennifer.
Right, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I'd be
Brought
willing
it
to
to
bet
life.
Jennifer probably improv'd a lot
Yeah.
with all of this.
Oh, yeah.
They can bring her in and just punch it up. Scott, apparently she's in a couple episodes of the American Kath and Kim. That tracks. Working with Molly, working with, working with, we were just talking about John Michael Higgins.
I just saw John Michael Higgins at our teacher.
At work, yeah.
And you know what the
No
first
way.
thing, Pete, that I thought of was the American Kath and Kim.
Yeah. And then Best in Show. And then Best in Show. Yeah, so I mean, Jennifer Coolidge has had, listen.
I mean, you go way back with Jennifer
Listen,
Coolidge. You
I
wanna
saw
talk
her
about
at
it?
the Groundlings in 1997, 1998. And we went and we were like,
Is this the
that-
comedy school or
yeah,
acting?
it's an
Okay.
improv.
Yes.
It's an improv theater in LA, and they have a school that you can take classes to get into. That Heather Dubrow is famously taking classes at the Groundlings.
Good for her.
And everybody's
Currently?
the
was-
last season.
It was on the
last season, and everybody was making fun of her. They're just like,
Oh.
"Oh my god, Heather Dubrow's so funny! Like she's taking these comedy classes." But you know what? Heather was goddamn right, and I'm here to tell you, you have to audition to get into the Groundlings.
Well, then she had something.
And she got in. And you know how I know that? Because I did it in right around this time, probably. I think it was
Yeah.
in 2004 when I was.
You probably remember her
classes.
picture on the wall.
Oh, absolutely. And I was like, that's the bitch that did the Lost Menagerie. It was so
Jennifer
good.
like Melissa?
No.
That she was like...
She was out of the company.
Okay, she was out of the company.
Yeah.
Okay, so she at least gave up her spot.
Yes.
That she was booking work.
Because you know who did not give up her spot in the Groundlings and stayed in even when she was famous as fuck?
Melissa.
McCarthy. Melissa McCarthy. People have to drop dead to get a spot in the Groundlings main company. You go to the Sunday company, then the main company, and you don't get into the main company until there's an opening. And Melissa McCarthy would do a show every quarter, maybe every 3 months or something, and kept her fucking picture on the wall and stayed in the main company. for years.
I mean, she wants something to fall back on.
Yeah, and we were like, bitch, Wendy McClendon-Covey had already left. Like, all these people had left, and we were like, why is this bitch still on this wall? Blocking us from getting in. But yeah, Jennifer Coolidge did this really funny glass menagerie sketch. I can't even explain it. I won't do it any justice. But we were just like
star.
Enthralled. We were just like, that woman killed. Yeah, so good. And she's great in this movie.
So funny.
She's phenomenal.
Elevating
her
the
epic
material.
read of Sam.
You're not
Oh
very
my
pretty.
God.
And you're not very bright. See,
So good.
all
I'm so
these-
glad we had that talk.
and a lot of this stuff is in the trailer, and I'm still remember as the lines are coming in the movie. I was like, oh, I remember that. That was in the trailer. Okay, yeah,
Oh,
One of my
good stuff.
favorites.
marketing knew what they had with.
yeah, they did.
That
Yeah,
One of my favorites is when she's talking about the fish coming from Norwegia.
yeah, Norwegia. Yeah,
Like, oh my God. This
Yeah.
baboon. I love it.
yeah.
And
so
meanwhile,
good.
when you buy supermarket salmon, I think that all salmon
It all comes from Norwegia.
come from Norwegia. Yeah.
So, okay, there were a couple of things when we first put the movie on, as I'm doing my little running commentary. Chad and Michael Murray, the car wash prince, this car wash must be making the big fucking bucks because he rolls up in a G-Wagon.
Yeah.
First of all, a Mercedes G-Wagon.
This fucking Mercedes that
Yeah.
he drives up in.
I want you people to know that in 2026, a brand new G-Wagon costs upwards of $200,000.
You know, a car wash in the valley, though,
You know what I'm
might
saying?
be making the right kind of
He's-
money.
yeah,
'cause
he's-
those
yeah.
I mean, his dad might be onto something to
$30 a car?
to take over this car wash. I think that he's really going to like that during
Yeah.
the recession.
$30 a
yes.
car, and how many cars
And
coming in per day?
like 2008.
Shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Then you-
car wash was a recession indicator.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes. Then you got the little gift shop inside. How much are you charging for those fragrances? I want that. What do I like? I like cherry.
I like cherry.
What do you get when you get a car wash? Do you get a fragrance?
I usually go
Pineapple?
For, this is so basic. I go for vanilla.
See, but we like
I
cherry.
like the sweet vanilla. One
Yeah.
time they accidentally though did lemon at the end, and I was
Ooh.
like, my palate was sour.
Yeah, yeah. Lemon is. I think that would be too much.
Yeah.
yeah.
The zest was
Yeah.
zesting.
I think it's crazy that you could get new car smell. I'm like, that would just make me sad. My old car.
Just smelling like leather.
One of my favorite scenes though out of this car wash in the movie is when the stepsisters roll up with their cars dirty, like, look,
my
dirt,
God.
we need our cars cleaned, and they're just really trying to crush on and have a
Yeah.
moment with Austin Ames.
I
So
love
silly.
when they come up in their little Beetles, right?
Yeah, they're new Beatles. Yeah,
And I was like, what kind of assholes are what kind
Those
of
two, yeah.
siblings are driving matching cars? And then I had to remember my sister and I had matching cars in high school. So I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I was that asshole
Clocked your own
that
tea.
had a matching
Clocked
car
your own
with my
tea.
sibling. My sister and I both drove Honda Preludes.
Ooh,
She had a white one, and I had a cherry red one.
my
Yeah.
goodness.
So I was just like, oh, yeah. I was that kid
the
in high school
times, the times
that had a matching car with my sibling.
my car in high school was invisible because it did not exist.
I did not have a car in high school. Yes, and I love that these kids all drive.
Yeah,
cars.
yeah.
Fighting for parking spots. You know,
I love it that they're just like this parking spot war. But you know what? First of all, Fiona let her keep the car.
fair.
The dad's like convertible, and it's a fucking convertible Mustang. It's not like it's a jalopy piece of shit. It's like a cool car.
Yes.
And they're like, whatever, poor girl. It's like, oh, okay.
She has a car.
It's a fucking nice ass car.
He was also mentioning that he loves in movies like this when the popular kids make fun of somebody that has a job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're
That's
like,
so funny.
Diner girl. I'm like, first of all, anybody that we knew in high school that had a job, you did not have to be friends with this motherfucker. You show up at McDonald's and so-and-so's working there, you order one cheeseburger and you get 10 in your bag.
I could get you those free movie
Did that ever
rentals.
happen to you?
Yeah. Oh, totally. Like that's the hookup. And why would you ever mess with the diner girl?
Yeah.
Like, she's bringing your food.
Exactly. She's going to spit in your food, bitch.
Like okay.
Yeah. I was not even friends with David Chavez, and I would go to his McDonald's and get 10 cheeseburgers. I think Angel Cove Rubius worked at the Pollo Loco on Fremont and Commonwealth.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
And I was like, okay, I would go there and get like
It's just what you do.
so much shit.
Sam and Carter's relationship definitely reminds me of Pretty in Pink. I mean, this movie is just kind of a little mixtape of all of these teen movies through the decades.
Here's my take on Sam and Carter. So, I think that it is a thing that teenage girls will have their little group of friends, and more often than not, there will be a boy in there, maybe two.
I was one of those boys.
And more often than not, those boys will be a little zesty.
Yep.
Right?
I was definitely one of these boys.
When will these movies catch on and just have the little boy just be like the little gay friend?
Well, they would do that now. They would do that now.
Yeah.
I feel like they had to write that role maybe to just be suggestive more than forward.
Right.
He was theatrical.
Yes.
He was always method acting. Calling Regina King girlfriend.
Yeah. That was funny when he kept calling her dying. I was like, oh my God.
There was also a crazy joke that Jennifer says in the film that I'm like, oh, yeah, they would not write that today. But yeah, I agree. I feel like there's this like common trope of like the male sidekick, and they did it also in Lizzie with Gordo,
right?
In a way.
Yeah.
Like,
yes,
the character to me was so Gordo coded,
very much. That
I was like thinking, man, they made a lot of things. I feel like symmetrical and familiar to some of
for the
Hillary's
viewers.
previous work, even like when she's trying on costumes and coming out of the doors of the Halloween Story kind of remind me of like the Lizzie McGuire movie scene where she's like trying on different stuff. It's very interesting how they make those common threads in the film.
We love a fashion montage in any movie.
I like all of the stuff in the diner with these characters. I mean, these are the mice characters. I mean, there's always kind of a theme with any adaptation of Cinderella of found family. That like you might think that Sam has nobody, but she kind of does have a family. She has everybody that works at this diner. So that's always something that you see in a Cinderella story, we'll say.
I loved that Paul Rodriguez is in this movie. You need to be a certain age to remember Paul Rodriguez. I mean, he is a Mexican-American stand-up comic. He was most famous in the early 80s. He has a small part in Born in East LA. He had his own sitcom called AKA Pablo, which my family and I really thought was really funny just because he was a Mexican and he got his own show.
Do you think that they went for Cheech or Chong?
Maybe.
For the cook?
Maybe. But, and I always thought it was so funny that a long time ago, Paul Rudd always had this like running joke that like the only reason he got cast in the movie was because Paul Rodriguez and RuPaul both passed. And he was the next name on their list.
Oh.
It's like, that's kind of a funny joke. But the cast, the supporting cast is great. One more thing about Dan Bird as Carter. We were noticing that like him and Hillary together look like children.
Yeah.
Like
Little
he
kids.
looks so
especially
young.
when he's in the Zorro costume.
With the mask and his hair
He
slicked
looks
back.
like little Pubert from Addams Family
with
Values.
the little mustache on it. Yeah, the two of them together look like children, but then when Hillary is with Chad, it's like it kind of works a little bit more.
Mature,
Yeah, I don't know.
Chad Michael Murray, older than you think he is. He was born in 81.
Yeah, he's an old bag. He's an old bag.
How old was he in this film at the
And
time?
22,
Probably 22.
23.
Okay, makes
23
sense.
maybe.
For the
It's
times
released
today.
in 04, so yeah, he's 23 by the time it's released. Which is still young. Still very young, but I mean, compared to Hilary Duff, who is a teenager in this movie. She was probably 17 or 18 when this movie is being made. So,
Did Hillary have any... Did she get in any, like, Lindsay troubles of kind of going out and partying?
I think from what I've heard from her, she says she was a normal teenager doing teenager things.
I would imagine that her mom kept her on a pretty short
I
leash.
think the mom, she probably just had more of disciplinary action at home, and I think the biggest difference to me between Lindsay and Hillary during this time is hot take, but I think that like Lindsay kind of loved the drama and attention of the media. I think she was watching her celebrity form in real time. I think she enjoyed the little cheeky feud she had with Hilary Duff at the time. Whereas with the Hillary, I think she didn't entertain that as much, but I'm pretty sure she was up to some things. I mean, maybe not as crazy. She never ended up in like rehab or anything like that. But
who was she dating at this time? around 2004.
This isn't Joel Madden yet, I don't think. Or maybe it is.
No, that's crazy.
No.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Maybe it is. Who knows?
At the time of the movie being made, I can't say she was maybe dating anyone or anyone that we know of. She did say she had a crush on Chad.
Well, who would?
Right. She also said that. This movie I think is what his bald debut, maybe. More of the shorter hair.
Yeah,
because in Freaky Friday he had long hair, right?
Yeah, he had the long floppy hair.
This is all one length.
I think this is the beginning of Bald Chad.
Yeah, Bald Chad. One more little quick note that I made. Shelby is the main mean girl.
Yeah.
Shelby and her like two little friends. You get the classic three mean girls walking down the hall. Mm-hmm. But as they're walking down the hall, they're just going, move. And I was like, I mean, well, I do that.
I was going to say that would be you.
Okay,
well, I do
the bar
that.
is low.
I do that now. I was like, I walk down any hallway. I'm just like, move. Get out of my way.
I think one of my favorite things about this film too is Regina King. She's such a like protective fairy godmother in this film. I think in the scenes with Jennifer Coolidge, they have such a good like banter and chemistry as far as the confrontations and insults go.
Yeah.
I feel like she brings as much of a strength to the film as Jennifer Coolidge does, and then with Hillary there, it's just like a charming core.
Yeah, especially with the character that there's probably not a lot on the page. That I think that you're really relying on the charisma of the actress, to kind of bring this role to life. And I love Regina King; she's great.
Right?
She's definitely one of those actresses that you can see why the moment that she was up to win an Oscar, she wins on her first nomination, just because that she's just that beloved with people.
Yeah, she has a wholesomeness to her that I feel like translates well in this film as well. Like as much as Hillary does, it's just a very like loving relationship they have even in the film, and she like gives her the wedding dress that she was saving for a future wedding of sorts, and finds the mask in the costume store. It's just so like innocent, and nice and lovely. And also that mask, like the age-old question is, how did he not know that was Sam behind that little white mask?
Yeah,
and I get that she curled her hair and it was a little more matronly style there on at the Halloween dance, but it's like, really?
Oh, I want to talk about the Halloween dance.
Okay. Also, does this technically become a Halloween film because we get a whole Halloween dance?
I never really thought of it.
I was watching like, wait, there's pumpkins in the background. Does it classify?
I think you're right.
Pumpkins.
The Halloween homecoming dance.
Come on now.
Yeah. Which I love that they pull up to the Huntington Library. And they're shooting in the Huntington Mansion. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the type of shit that I want to see more in movies now.
Yeah, I feel like they're just building like studios now.
I mean, now
fake sets.
Nothing is shot in Los Angeles anymore for major movies.
They were in the field in this movie.
We were clocking locations in the San Gabriel Valley.
Bring that back.
Okay, have you ever been to the Huntington?
Oh, yes.
Do you know where their little
candlelit
dance that is in between the...
Is it the Rose Garden?
The Arboretum.
Okay.
And one of the galleries. That is like right in the middle.
Yeah.
Kind of cool how they set
Such
decorated
an epic scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ugh. I also love... Oh my God, this film has so many like good quotes. First of all, the emphasis on the LOL scene when she's texting and she has to basically educate the audience. This means laugh out loud. I was like, wow, this is such an early moment for the LOL.
Yeah.
I actually looked it up. I think LOL originated like in the 80s.
Oh,
but I was like, okay, way to revive that in this film.
I think one of my favorite quotes, it's her big moment at the end with Austin. Waiting for you is like waiting for rain in this drought. Beautiful line right there.
Useless and disappointing. Broken-hearted girls were never the same. The way that quote has come up so many times in like memes and just like social graphics. It's iconic. It's like one of the more memorable
that first
moments
shot
of
of
that movie.
Hillary with the phone. I would see that as a meme a few years ago.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
more like the humorous ones.
Yeah.
Like something crazy happens and snapshot, LOL, you know. The other grand quote I love in this film, I don't know who actually said it or where it's from, but I love that it's plugged in here, is never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Come on now. Amen. That's a good one.
My daily affirmations.
There's a lot of gems in this one.
I don't remember what kind of phone it was, but Chad Michael Murray, the cell phone that he's using, I had that phone.
That was a nice phone.
It was a nice phone. I had it. I remember.
Razor isn't out yet at this time.
No,
right?
not yet. Not
See?
quite yet.
Yeah.
I just had the sad cell phone that you got from Verizon.
You got a Razor eventually.
I mean, that wouldn't be until like 2010, and that was my mom's old phone.
Oh, well, there you go.
So what are some of the third act issues that you
think
mentioned?
that after, I don't think it's really him trying to find, they're trying to find the Cinderella. And I think it's everything during the pep rally. I think if I was probably doing a little polish on the script, that I would rethink how they're going to expose Sam. I don't know if
it
the
felt
skit
rushed.
really does it for me, because I am one of those students that's going to be sitting in this crowd just being like, what is happening?
Questioning it.
What is this weird skit that they're doing? Oh, it's about that girl that mystery girl that won our homecoming Halloween queen last week. Oh, okay, it's about her.
Yeah, and then the dad had like 21 questions right away. It's like, okay, pipe down, dude. Like,
yeah. So I would probably rethink the whole how is Austin going to find out from all of this?
Yeah, I can get with that. I do think that like it just happens out of nowhere, and it's like for such a build up to like finding out who she is, it felt just like done and over with in that moment, and then we're just left with like the pieces of them to kind of make up or see where they're going to go from there. But yeah, it was a little over the top in a way, but also just underwhelming.
I would like to see also the radio DJ Astrid play somewhat of a bigger role. I don't know.
She was quirky and unique in the movie. I liked when she would pop up behind that.
I kind of wanted to see. I kind of wanted to see her more.
Yeah. I could see. You know what? I wonder what the deleted scenes are like in this movie. Maybe she's in there on the cutting floor.
A girl with the septum pierce would have been so punk rock in 2004.
Yeah.
I didn't know anybody with that in high school.
Same.
But that's another one of those things where it's like, school has a radio station.
Oh, I love a school radio. I love a school radio station, 90210 style.
Yeah, like okay. But yeah, Astrid was like, okay. I do think that was a little bit not out of left field, but just I kind of do wish there was a little bit more.
She needs at least one scene with Carter.
Yeah,
that kind of hints at a possible relationship,
right? Because they end up.
I could see that being something that they shot and they ended up cutting.
Yeah. They definitely probably were like, oh, we don't actually need this development. We're good.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this is enough. Let's see. What else do I have? Yeah, I was talking about Princeton. Oh, I love when, kind of going back a little bit, but at one point when they're like chatting, he's like, you better not be a guy.
LOL.
He says, I'll kick your butt. Like, ooh.
Oh, I love that, and I love when she pulls up for a car wash, and he's like, "Oh, you need a wax," and she's like, "Excuse me."
Yeah, I was like, "Wait." It's like, what is that joke? I was like, oh my gosh!
And then the other one, there's like so many that stuck out to me. But when the dance is coming to an end, midnight's approaching. And she's like, I'm late. And he's like, for what? She says, reality. How relatable. Do you know how many times I've been late for reality?
Seriously. Oh, my God. Scott, you were talking about homecoming or prom king and queen being voted on at the dance.
You see that a lot in movies.
Like, why did you vote on that shit at school?
Yeah, you're doing that. You're doing that first or second period.
Yeah, you've got a campaign for that.
Prince Charming. Well, what if there's another Prince Charming there? He's the only one.
Were you ever homecoming or prom royalty?
Oh my God, I was actually...
Do we have a secret prom or homecoming king?
I was a homecoming king.
Ooh.
Yep, I was homecoming king. To be
Love
fair,
it.
okay,
Love
well,
it.
let me add this, though. Not to discredit my victory.
Yeah,
but
no.
I also went to a high school of like maybe 400 kids total.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to a high school with maybe 400 kids total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then it is a win. A win is a win.
I was never any type of royalty. And
and you're
was
still
the
salty
kid
about it.
that I 100% was putting down my name. Like, I was fully Barbara Streisand voting for herself for Best Actress.
I want to say I remember it starting as like a joke, and then my friends just like campaigned hard for it. They were so good. They were like, vote for Gabe, and it kind of happened. I guess it happened.
I love that.
Fun times.
I love that.
High school.
Yeah. We're also loving Lin Shaye as
Love Lunch.
as the teacher.
And these movies always had this type of character as the busybody teacher,
Right.
played by a beloved character actress. I mean, Carol Kane plays the teacher in Jawbreaker. Lin Shaye in this movie. I want to say Carol Kane also plays the busybody teacher in Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen.
I
too.
forgot that Carol Kane is in John Ray. That's crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah, love Lin Shaye. I like that they make Lin Shaye kind of pretty too.
Yeah, they dress her up with these cute little dresses. Like she's wearing this cute little like cocktail dress with a little matching cardigan.
Are you
And they, like, do her hair.
Are you a Nightmare on Elm Street? Okay. She's in the first Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, is she?
She's Nancy's teacher.
She's in the classroom.
So
when
she's
they're
played
like,
a teacher a couple of
She
times.
has, yes.
She tells Nancy to go to the office.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's the sister of Robert Shea, the head of New Line Cinema.
Yeah.
New Line Cinema. Yeah, the head of New Line Cinema. She's his
She
sister. And she's famously in the
big star in the
Conjuring universe,
of
not
the
the Conjuring,
Insidious movies.
Insidious.
Mhm.
She's in the Insidious universe. Yes, yes, indeed. And she's, I mean, most famously, Magda.
Yeah, she's Magda from Something About Mary. Yep.
Tan Mom.
I love
Yeah.
Lin Shaye in the Insidious movies. That she dies in that first movie, but
She's in
she
every
is in
damn sequel.
Every single sequel of those movies
She
that
sure
they
is.
write that character in.
She sure is. They're like, we're bringing this bitch back. She's running she's keeping the lights on here at fucking Blumhouse. But yeah, I think she's really fun in this movie. I love her wardrobe, and I love that they give her they do her hair all up, and she's looking cute. Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about the opening weekend that this movie comes out of July 16th. This top 10. Out of control. So this is the summer of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. White Chicks at number 10. This is a big comedy week.
Okay.
Dodgeball, a true underdog story at 9. Shrek 2, still making a lot of money at number 8. The summer of The Notebook. The summer of Rachel McAdams. This is the same summer that she was in The Notebook and Mean Girls. Number 6, King Arthur, the Clive Owen, Keira Knightley movie that not a lot of people remember now. Fahrenheit 9/11 comes out this summer.
Ooh, okay.
And is making a lot of money. There was an election in 2004, and A Cinderella Story opens at number 4. Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, number 3. Spider-Man 2, still making money. And the number 1 at the box office, iRobot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you kind of get a good amount of genres.
You get a lot of comedy
Yeah.
the week that this comes out.
iRobot is not good.
I don't think I've ever seen it. That's from the guy that did The
I
Crow,
watched
right?
it.
Is it
Is it
Alex?
Proyas?
I think it's Alex Proyas. Yeah.
It's a movie that I watched, but I don't really recall.
Yeah.
Ish.
There's not.
Yeah.
There's not a lot to remember from that one.
But yeah, summer of 2004, I was having a good time.
Yeah. And I definitely remember seeing this movie poster everywhere. It's a part of those like poster aesthetics where it was like just an all white background and then like the characters on the front sort of like at the forefront of the poster. It falls in line with that. But what I really love about the film, yeah, there you go. See the pink Converse and the dress. It's so cute.
Is she wearing the pink Converse at the dance?
No, I don't. Think so.
I don't.
I hope
think
that she
so.
has a heel.
No, she definitely has, more of a dressed up attire. But I love that this film is like kind of one of the first things that Hillary does outside of the Disney
this is
world.
Warner.
It's like, it was her first real like mainstream success aside from the character of like Lizzie or like the Cheaper by the Dozen attachment.
Sure. I mean, Cheaper by the Dozen, I think, was a Sony movie. But, I mean, I think that Disney is one of those studios that if you were kind of raised in that system, kind of getting big roles outside of it, I could see that being a little touchy with the House of Mouse at the time.
Yeah. Because they still kind of are a direct representation of their brand.
They're still going to keep you on a short leash.
Yeah.
That whenever they have a project that they want you in, you're going to be the first. They're going to be the first that you're going to go for.
And you have to wonder, because one thing you and I talked about at the front of the film is we see this credit that Susan Duff is a co-executive producer on the film. And I have to wonder, like, is she sort of like the middleman of making sure that this film puts Hillary in a certain image?
Is there
or
something...
light?
I would love to have seen the contract for Hillary for this movie, because there's a few... I think that there's a few needle drops of Hillary Duff songs. Do you think that was in the contract, that you have to have at least 2 or 3 songs of Hillary somewhere in the movie?
And I think the bigger proof of that is that one of the songs involves Susan's other daughter, Haley Duff. They cover Our Lips Are Sealed, and that is the end credits song. And then, throughout the film, there's a couple of songs, I believe, that are from Metamorphosis, her first album, that they plug into the movie. But also, at this moment, Hillary's first album was a massive success, so I think it was probably an easy deal to make, and something, beneficial to the studio to have in the contract is, Hillary's music.
Well, and also
is
this was at a time
present.
where these types of movies were usually wall-to-wall with music, too. Haley Duff, this is the summer of Napoleon Dynamite. Because remember, Haley Duff is in Napoleon Dynamite.
She is,
Yep.
yeah. She has her moment there. They kind of, I think, there's a period of time where Hillary and Haley Duff are both almost attached at the hip and presenting as a duo in projects.
Sure,
they did the movie Material Girls together. I really do think that like they were trying to make Haley Duff happen, and she did.
Yeah,
for a minute there.
I forgot about Material Girls.
Yeah. But when you're next to like a powerhouse like Hillary at this time,
it's a very Hilton sister type of dynamic.
Yeah,
Nikki
the
and
Simpson
Paris
sisters.
Yeah.
It becomes this thing in Hollywood. Even I think Lindsay Lohan's little sister was
they tried
was being pushed out there for a minute.
Aliana.
Yes, Aliana. Ali. Yeah.
Ali, yeah.
But yeah, what a time.
I wanted to mention, we talked about this years ago on our Saved episode, but I remember summer of 2003, there is a very famous issue of Vanity Fair. It's Totally Raining Teens. Do you remember this issue?
I do. I remember watching like VH1 one Saturday morning and seeing it come up on the show, and I was gagged.
When I was in high school, my mom always had a subscription to Vanity Fair. So I was reading Vanity Fair at the time. So we got the hard copy.
Do you still have it?
In our mailbox. No. I would love to have this hard copy. I remember I asked our guest for Saved, can you name all of the girls on the cover of the Vanity Fair? Can you name them all by memory?
I think I can.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay.
I got the picture.
I'm going to go down the line. We have Amanda Bynes.
Yep.
I know she's on the end there.
She's front and center.
Hillary
Amanda is the very first.
I mean, she's under
girl.
the VA. Yeah, she's the first girl.
She's the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's Amanda. There's the Olsen twins, Mary-Kate and Ashley. There
Damn.
is... Oh, who's next to them? Mandy?
It's very
Mandy.
fierce. You're
Yeah,
doing it in
it's
order.
Mandy.
Who do you think is standing next to Mandy?
It's etched in my brain. Oh, it's Hillary.
It's Hillary, yeah.
Because Hillary is in the
get
middle.
they get the newsstand cover then.
Yeah.
Like when you're buying the issue out at Barnes and Noble,
the
or
cover
a newsstand,
stops at
it stops at Hillary.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
That had to
'cause
be
it's a
like
fold-out.
that had to be a major power move with everybody
Are you
representing
kidding
them
me?
of who is going to be getting
The Center Diamond.
The Center Diamond.
This is Housewives before Housewives.
This is Housewives.
Okay,
yeah.
so who do you think is on the next?
When you fold it out.
When you fold it out.
Okay, so
there's 4 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be
4?
It would be fierce
There's
if you
4,
could do them in order.
Oh my God, I don't want to mess this up. Who is next to Hillary? Is it Evan Rachel Wood?
She is on. She's
there, but
she's not the next
next.
one, but she's not there.
Damn it. Okay, I know Raven
She's
and
the
Lindsay
second
are
next.
left, and Lindsay's on the end, probably because Susan Duff made her be. Who is next to Hillary?
Alexis Bledel.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa. Oh, okay. So I got a 90%.
Yeah.
I
Alexis
wouldn't
Bledel.
have, I honestly wouldn't have guessed that one.
Then then Evan, then Raven Simonier, then Lindsay at the very, very end.
You know who sticks out of this issue, and she would probably agree with me, is Evan. Because also at this time, I mean, I think that Evan had done TV, but Evan was booking major movies.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I see her more as a movie actress,
not a teen star.
as not a teen star.
Yeah.
She stuck out to me too when I see that photo. I'm like, okay, this was the agent's call. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like maybe
I'm
just-
sure that Evan knew that she stuck out like a sore thumb, that she was the one that did not fit in at all of this. Yeah. I think that Raven, Simone, and Lindsay were roommates at the Oakwoods.
that is
at
what
some
I
time.
Oh my God,
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. I love that Raven Simone is in cargo pants. And a t-shirt.
It's just such a pretty iconic picture. It's just like
They're
the
all in
stars.
these it's like a purple, it's like a lavender rose gold kind of I don't know, what is the color scheme? The Vanity
Yeah,
Fair
it's
logo
pinks,
itself is
it's
purple.
golds, it's-
Yeah, there's
all of
golds, there's
that.
rose gold, I feel like Alexis Bledel is dressed a little like she's going to the mall. Or is working at the mall. I don't know what is going on with that outfit.
Who do you think had their own stylist coming in? It was probably the Olsen twins.
Oh yeah, for sure.
oh yeah.
That they really knew what they were going to wear. They were not taking whatever the stylist was handing them.
Off the rack. Yeah, no.
Yeah, they look the most different too in the photo. It's they're actually the only ones not in a shade of pink, no?
Yeah, even is Mary Kate with the like auburn hair, and Ashley's the blonde. Mm-hmm. Mary Kate's like, what even is that? That's like copper. And the other one's wearing silver and jeans. Interesting.
Alexis
Love it.
Bledel, I'm looking at their ages. She's the oldest.
Well,
21.
not age shaming a woman, are we, Scott?
She was 21?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it wasn't raining teens.
It was not. No wonder I forgot her.
Yeah, get out of here.
And I want to say that when you opened up the issue and you read the article, there was more that were
Oh, I'm sure.
that were
Yes.
in a photo spread.
Yeah, I remember
It says-
seeing photos of Hillary and Lindsay actually in a photo together.
Okay.
It's like a pillow fight shot. It's Lindsay, Hillary, and one other girl. I can't remember who the other is.
I mean, on the cover it says 20 pages of the hottest teen and tween stars.
This
So
is the
there's a lot
tween
going
era.
on.
You know, they say there isn't a big tween market anymore. We don't have many like shows or products or things that are targeted towards tweens. It kind of just goes from being a kid to consuming the teenage young adult stuff right away.
Or you're just watching what's the Zendaya HBO show?
Euphoria.
You're just watching Euphoria.
I think
Yeah.
JoJo Siwa maybe kind of covered that ground, but in a sort of unserious way. So
Yeah.
maybe it just
Yeah.
wasn't.
I guess that there's no equivalent now to a Disney star anymore, like what there
No.
used to be.
No. I think Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, they're kind of the last batch of that. But even they weren't like plopped up in a way that.
And I
the other
even
girls
feel
were.
like Sabrina was almost marketed as a new find, even though she had been around forever.
Yeah.
But I think that when she was nominated for Best New Artist, it was definitely who's this girl that is just breaking onto the scene?
Yeah, they figured out
Yeah.
how to kind of repackage and then relaunch her for sure. Sort of has tones of Hillary to me, honestly, just in the blonde, cutesy Polly Pocket kind of like persona.
She's just wearing more blush.
The entire article is on VanityFair.com. So I'm looking through the photos right now.
Who are the guys in it?
Shia LaBeouf.
Oh,
Crazy Town.
Yeah.
yep.
I've told you my stories. I've seen him at the gym. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bow Wow and Aaron Carter. Yeah. Weird.
Aaron Carter.
Is Milo?
Ventimiglia? No,
Ventimiglia
because
in it?
he's my age, so they could not put him in this.
I don't know. I think
Not
he
with-
might be in that.
Not with birth year 1977. It's saying how old everybody is.
The Harry Potter kids are there.
It's saying how old everybody
Wait, how old
is.
is Emma Watson at this time? Why wasn't she?
Oh,
right
they would
there
have.
where-
They would have been children.
Oh,
They
okay.
still would have been pretty young.
Yeah.
Dan
okay, then she
says
would have stuck out.
1989. Emma 1990 born. Yeah. There's this like little questionnaire. What favorite lip gloss? Favorite gadget? What kind of cell phone do you have? Brittany or Christina? Emma Watson's answer: neither.
Oh, Emma.
Neither.
I don't watch it. I don't watch TV. I just read books.
But the image that you're talking about with Hillary and Lindsay, it is a pillow fight, and it is with Evan Rachel Wood.
There you go.
There it is.
See.
Lindsay looks like she's having a good time.
Yeah.
Wait, is it photoshopped?
That line. That's
Yeah.
maybe that's just the background. I don't know. It's hard to
Okay.
tell.
Well, they're in a photo together.
Or is that the fold of the of the page? The page. I don't know.
Is this
Yeah,
more
look at
Susan
that.
Duff work?
She's furthest away from them, and actually, her background, the colors on the pillows, it kind of does look like it could be shopped in there.
Damn.
But who knows?
Hillary
men's were not-
and Lindsay
Yeah.
are not doing the featured photo with each other.
Oh, everybody got these questions. Mary Kate Olsen's Brittany or Christina. Mary Kate says Brittany. Ashley says Brittany.
Britney's kind of dominating at this time, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
'Cause
These
this
are the
would've-
stupidest questions
Yeah.
that they ask these poor kids. Oh, look at Evan Rachel Wood. Brittany or Christina? Evan Rachel Wood's answer, Alanis Morissette.
I was going to say, is she going to say somebody like Kate Bush or something? Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, this is too much. Go look it up, kids. It's on VanityFair.com.
Yeah, that's fun to
just
revisit that issue.
just Google, what do we say? Totally raining teens. Yeah. Anyhow.
And most of these girls have definitely, like, maintained themselves and been able to stay pretty relevant, working.
Well, especially somebody like Lindsay that has had a really, like, big couple years that she's really turned it around.
Yeah,
and
it's awesome.
is starting to kind of book bigger work now. I mean, Freakier Friday last year came out. I want to say that she has a Hulu series in the works with Shailene Woodley. So I think that she's starting to book more work. I think that I would like to see both her and Hillary in something together.
Oh, yeah.
I think that could be really fun.
I think it so should happen because we see Hillary's comeback happening now and the music. I went to her concert a couple weeks ago in Vegas. It was so fun.
Those tickets for
Girls,
that concert
yeah.
were going for a lot of money.
Are you kidding? I tried going to the Wiltern show at first, and I was like way back in the queue, like 20,000 or something. Couldn't get that. Lucked out in Vegas, and yes, it's cool to see the resurgence. I totally want to see them do something together again, or not again, but something.
Yeah.
But it's funny you mentioned Hulu because I did see that Hillary is also supposed to be producing and starring in, on something in Hulu as well. So I'm like, maybe the Hulu house can get them together at some point. It'd just be so iconic and a real treat for millennials and the girls and gays that grew up loving them.
It'd be fun to
be
hear them
so
on a
fun.
podcast together.
Yeah.
Just kind of shooting the breeze all these years later.
Yeah. Hillary recently shared that, like, Lindsay came up to her one time in a club and was like, hey, are we good? And Hillary was like, yeah, and they took a shot together. So they obviously
love it.
squashed whatever silly beef there was a long time ago, but why not reunite and make everyone fangirl out?
Yeah. Oh, Scott Milo Ventimiglia is in here.
I was going to say, I think he's there.
He is in here. He's playing tug of war with Jared Padalecki and Kaylee Cuoco.
Kaylee Cuoco.
Yeah.
Wow.
How about that? 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter.
Oh, sure.
Yep.
Yeah. What about Ritter?
What about it? Oh, is Jason Ritter in here?
Is he in there?
No.
Okay.
He's way too old. No, actually, he's younger than Milo, so I don't know.
Well, wasn't he in 8 Simple Rules?
No, John Ritter was in 8 Simple
I
Rules.
thought that he might have been in there somewhere, though.
No.
Okay. How do you feel about the new album? I've been listening to it this week.
Luck or something.
Hillary has one of those voices that when you listen to it, they're definitely going for a Taylor Swift vibe, which I get.
Yeah.
This husband, what's his name?
Matthew Coma.
Definitely trying to kind of really put Hillary out there with this album.
Yeah.
There's some tracks that I like in it. I like Mature.
Oh, Mature.
I like Weather for Tennis. Roommates is good. So it's kind of fun. I've been listening to it this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm a defender. I love the album. I am aware, and I think Hillary is even aware, she's not the strongest vocalist.
No.
I think she works with what she has. I think a big part of her talent is her charisma.
Yeah.
And her relatability. And so when you put her on an album and making music, there's something there that does spark and intrigues people, especially who grew up with her. And I'm one of those people. I definitely hear the Taylor influence. She has gone on record and talked about Taylor being an influence for her, not just in a music way, but just like a stage way, a musical kind of like construction branding way.
Yeah.
I hear some tones of Casey Musgraves on there. The Optimist.
I can see
song
that. Yeah.
That I'm like, wow, this is such a like Casey coded song, but in a good way. It's so good. I like it. I listen to it pretty much every day. It's grown on me more and more. She says that it's a project that Matthew Coma really constructed for her, and she got to do a lot of the interior designing around it. So
Okay.
I think it's something that they really did collaborate hard on together with, and he has a lot of just like musical knowledge as a whole, and I'm sure that naturally a lot of those inspirations kind of like come through in the album. It debuted at number 3 on Billboard. She sold like 84,000 copies or something. So
I mean, album sales are considerably different now than they were when Metamorphosis
so that's
came out.
Pretty big deal, yeah. Mm-hmm. And to get another top 5 album, you
Sure.
know, in her musical career is pretty impressive. I'm still waiting for some new Lindsay music too. She's fun.
What is until then we have rumors.
Yeah, rumors.
Letters. What is the
Confessions of a Broken
what's
Heart.
Oh,
what's
geez.
the song about her dad?
That one, Confessions of a Broken Heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one that like begins with her writing a letter to her dad?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that song's insane.
My favorite pop culture reference to that song is Wendy Williams singing it on her show. Daughter to father.
When we listened to Johnny McGotherin's old podcast, he was obsessed with playing the beginning of that song.
Yeah,
Lindsay has some vocals. She's a cute little singer.
she's got
too.
that raspy voice,
Uh-huh.
that husky voice.
Yeah.
Love it.
That Lindsay Lohan Hulu miniseries is called Count My Lies. It has Shailene Woodley and Kit Harington attached to it.
Is it
Okay.
upcoming?
Upcoming.
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
Yeah.
is Reese
Familiar with
Witherspoon found anywhere in that?
It's
giving
probably.
kinda-
Yeah. Mhm. All right.
That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I think the show that Hillary is supposed to do on Hulu or be involved with is called Pretty Ugly, and she's supposed to play like a pretty crazy pageant mom of some sort.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Is there anything else before we wrap it up?
I think we
did
might
it.
have covered it.
Yep.
This was a fun movie. Very fun,
Yeah.
like chill movie for its
It
time.
was always a movie that I always knew that we would get to a Cinderella Story. I just kind of knew
good.
that this movie is so millennial specific.
Yes.
That I kind of knew that we eventually had to do it.
And what better time than now during
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Hillary Duff Renaissance?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Gabe, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me on an
We'll have
emergency
you
basis.
back on your Halloween episode.
Oh, yes. We love the Halloween episodes. I'm glad I got to finally come at a different time.
Speaking of Halloween, did you notice what this director had done?
No.
He
What else?
is this director. What's his name? Mark. Where's the IMDb? This is the director of House on Sorority Row, the
House
original
on
'80s movie.
Sorority
Oh,
Row.
wow.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny.
What
Mark.
a cool link.
Mark Rossman. Yeah.
Okay. The original sorority row.
So, yeah, he came from horror. So interesting.
Wow.
Kind of surprised that he did not. He directed the remake of it too.
Ah,
He did.
See, no wonder
did the
wrote in a
original
Halloween Dance.
and the remake of his own movie. So interesting. I'm kind of
We love
surprised.
controlling the
I'm kind of
narrative.
surprised that he didn't really go back to directing horror at all, like studio horror. You would think that it would be somewhere. It looks like he did a lot of kid TV. He did 11 episodes of Lizzie McGuire, so that's probably how we ended up with this gig.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah, thank you so much, Gabe, for coming on the
Thank
show.
you.
This was a
so
ton
fun.
of fun.
Can't wait for the next one.
Coming in clutch with the emergency episode, but we love Hillary. We're Hillary fans now.
We love Hillary.
Yeah. And like I'm telling you guys, I love this movie. I thought it was
cute,
better than it needed to be
Mm-hmm.
for me. And all of those shithead critics back in 2004. They can all go jump in the lake because I do not think this is an uninspired, generic updating of the classic fairy tale. I thought it was funny and charming, much like Chad Michael Murray. So,
one of the prominent factors of the movie that made us gay. Right?
yeah, absolutely. Yes, indeed. So, as always, you're welcome back anytime. Just give us a
Yes,
ring.
thank you.
And listeners, do not go anywhere. There's plenty more show coming your way. We're back.
We're back.
Listeners, thanks for sticking with us to the end of the episode.
Yeah.
This was a fun one, talking about Cinderella Story. Thank you once again, Gabe. As always, fun choice. Hillary, if you're out there, come on the show.
Come on the show. I've been listening to the new album.
Yeah, we'll talk. But right now, I think it is just about time
For the weekly rewind?
Let's do some weekly rewind.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yes. What have we been watching? Okay, so we finished The Burbs on Peacock. What did you think of The Burbs? I think that one of your favorite movies of all time, I would say of all time,
Yeah.
is Joe Dante's The Burbs.
Joe Dante's The Burbs.
You love that movie. I mean, I love The Burbs.
Tom Hanks, Carrie Fisher, Bruce Dern, Corey Feldman. Great movie. Great little bit of studio backlot.
Colonial Street,
Filmmaking.
one of our favorite spots on the studio tour of Universal.
It's a cool 80s, I would call it a horror comedy, a thriller comedy thriller.
I think that it leans more into comedy myself.
Definitely comedy first, but there's like thriller elements in there.
Oh, are you talking about the TV show or the movie?
The movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
It's just really fun. I think it's that early era Tom Hanks that it's just kind of the reason that he is Tom Hanks.
Yeah, because he's a star. He's so cute around this time.
And yeah, it's Joe Dante, so it has a lot of really fun Joe Dante elements, and it's a great movie.
I mean, I think that we can all relate to being a nosy neighbor, like in The Burbs. I think we don't live in like a house that is in the suburbs, but I mean, you can say this. Oh,
we lived in a house in the suburbs for many years.
We lived in a duplex, and it was
Yeah.
definitely a Burbs energy of when you were,
because we had a balcony. And
we had a balcony.
Our
and we
living
could-
room just
yeah.
faced right out the window, and we could just see right.
It was
onto the
very
street,
rear window.
and we could just see all our neighbors across the street.
Do you remember
downstairs? And
do you remember the neighbors that would sit outside on their lawn chairs and just hang out?
yeah, a couple houses over.
Yeah, I loved it.
yeah, they were great. They were great.
I remember when I was getting rid
Didn't
of
they come get a TV or something?
when I was getting rid of the popcorn machine.
popcorn
I was dragging it out,
maker.
and he was just like, "Hey, kid, like, what are you doing with that?" I'm like, "I'm just dropping off.
We're
on the curb.
done,
Do
yeah.
you want it?" And he's like, "Hell yeah, I want it."
It's a nice Costco popcorn machine, like the movie theater style with wheels.
I wheeled over
Yeah,
the
it's a little
popcorn
little
machine.
cart.
Yep.
It needed to be cleaned out, but I mean, it's a free popcorn maker. It worked perfectly. Yeah, that was a fun time. And The Burbs is a funny movie. And when I saw on Peacock that there was a TV series, requel of The Burbs, starring Keke Palmer, I said I'm in.
Love Keke Palmer.
I said I'm in. We love Keke Palmer. I said, okay, this looks like this. The poster is matching up with the 1989 Tom Hanks poster. It's Keke Palmer with a spatula and a hose in a neighborhood looking crazy. And Joe Dante is not involved. But the
it's produced by Brian Glazer, though.
Produced by Brian Glazer, and the writer of the original movie is I don't know if she's show running it, but she's definitely involved with. She's not show running it. Celeste Huey is show running it. I guess she comes from High Fidelity, the series with Zoe Kravitz.
SP really loves.
SP really loves, and Dead to Me, which also has a great pedigree. With Christina Applegate and Linda Cardellini. Christina Applegate just did something on Dateline with Robin Roberts, and it looks very touching.
She just wrote a book, right?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
She wrote a memoir, so she's talking about that.
I need to check that out.
Yeah, so I was watching a little short clip of it today, but I want to watch the whole thing. So I was very intrigued by this premise. I saw the trailer. It looked fun. It's 8 episodes. I thought that it really felt like a kind of a throwback to just like a kooky suburban mystery.
When you
mentioned
cozy mystery,
Yeah.
I could maybe get on its vibe a little more.
Because the thing about the Joe Dante Burbs is that it toes the line of there's nothing really supernatural in it.
No.
But it almost feels like it.
Yeah.
Like it almost feels like the Klopeks are like witches or something, but they're just evil.
Or I kind of like that whole thing in the Burbs of are you actually the weird neighbor?
Right.
And these are just eccentric.
They're just weirdos.
I mean, are they just like immigrants?
Yes, exactly.
And they're just kind of this is totally normal to them.
Yeah.
Just kind of these othered weirdos.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so this series, it's not a direct one-for-one remake. It has its own
There are elements
story.
in the early episodes that kind of
that
reflect
mirror,
scenes of the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
And Kiki is the main character, and she moves back to the house that her husband grew up in. His parents have moved away, and they still own the house. And they said, you can come and live here and raise your newborn baby in our house that the husband grew up in this cul-de-sac in Hinkley Hills, which is a very, not affluent, but it's an old neighborhood in this unnamed town. And strange things are afoot in Hinkley Hills. The further that it goes on, I hate to say Twin Peaks. It's not a very Twin Peaks vibe at all. But there's just little elements that are just like unexpected. Little elements of like, oh, well, somebody's got their like dead husband like wrapped up in the freezer.
You kind of get the whole mythology of this town.
Yes. Yeah.
Or of the street.
Did I kind of clock what the main mystery might be a couple episodes before the end? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. It ends on a cliffhanger. The season ends on a major cliffhanger. And there's no word on a season 2 yet.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that it was fun. Kiki was great. I was intrigued in the elements of the story. Scott, I feel like you were very much like, I don't think that you really felt like it knew what it wanted to be.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to be paranormal at all, but I think it wants to be spooky. I don't know.
I think there's maybe a little bit of a tone problem. I also think any scenes where Keke Palmer is not present, I may be kind of turned into, where is Keke Palmer? When is she coming back? As much as I love Paula Pell and Julia Duffy,
I
think that they're so great. The guy from What We Do in the Shadows, too.
Yeah.
I liked all of their scenes together.
Yes.
Is that when there's kind of that neighborhood camaraderie that you kind of get from the 88 movie.
Yes.
Is just kind of all of these unlikely neighbors kind of banding together to kind of discover what's up with this weird house across the street. I think all of that is really successful.
Right.
Is all of their chemistry together.
Yeah. It takes place in a cul-de-sac. And so, all of the stuff of the residents of the cul-de-sac kind of coming together of like, what the hell is happening, on our street. Mark Prakash from What We Do in the Shadows. I'm sorry, Mark. I'm mispronouncing.
I'm sorry to this man.
I'm sorry to this man. I'm mispronouncing his name. His birth year is unverified, but he is younger than me. But I did enjoy it. I liked the elements that came out of nowhere. I liked the little things that we learned about these characters that we maybe thought one thing about them and are like, oh, okay.
I think it's a story, especially when you get in the main mystery of this girl that has disappeared. I think that when you think too hard on it, there is a lot of holes in it.
Right? Yeah. Don't start pulling.
You really can't.
Yeah.
Pick at it too long.
Yeah. Don't start pulling the threads. But I think it was charming. I think it was fun. I think it's like something that maybe would be on what did I say? Devious Maids.
I'm getting kind of Lifetime.
Yeah.
Or no, not maybe the USA Network.
USA Network. Yeah.
Does the USA Network, is that still a thing?
Oh God, who knows? I don't know. Probably. I'm sure it is. What do they have original programming? I don't know.
That's where White Collar and Suits was on.
There you go. But no, I think it was a fun show. I enjoyed it. 8 episodes. That's crazy.
It was fun to see Colonial Street.
Very fun to see Colonial Street. The Munsters mansion is used throughout. The Munsters mansion is heavily featured in this show. It's painted pink.
We didn't get any good shots of Tom Hanks's house that he lived in because I always think of that balcony.
Sure,
that there's kind of a little balcony over the carport.
I think maybe Naveen. I think the best friend. I think he might live in the house.
I think that Kiki and Jack Whitehall's house is probably a complete new build.
It is. Well, the thing is, they move the houses around. Yeah. They can pick them up and move them,
or you can replace the exteriors of them.
Yeah. So the Munsters mansion, I think, is where it usually is.
And the Munsters house was on one of the main characters from Desperate Housewives lived in it, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think they... Oh, maybe they did, but they just heavily...
It looks really different on Desperate Housewives, though.
Yeah. Different color scheme. Yeah, there's a turret that goes up, goes down, comes off. Yeah.
If we tried to rewatch Desperate Housewives, how long do you think we would get until we just quit watching it?
That's the thing. Does this kind of have a Desperate Housewives feel? Like, does this need filler? Well, they talked about this in the SAG Awards. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about that. Filler episodes.
I was thinking towards the end of those 8 episodes. Yeah. Okay, you could realistically make a 2-hour scripted the story. There is not a lot there when you really dissect it,
but
that I think that you could fit this into 2 hours.
But listen, could a Desperate Housewives 22 episode season get filtered down to 8 episodes?
Probably,
maybe. And then could you from there say we can make a movie out of this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, at what point are we just keep going so granular that we're like, well, this could be a 3-panel comic book. You know?
It could be a Far Side cartoon.
Yeah. A one-panel Far Side cartoon. You know, so, yeah, I don't know. I feel like Desperate Housewives kind of had that vibe of like...
Did you ever get into Desperate Housewives?
I watched an episode here or there.
I think I tried and it was not my thing.
Yeah.
We famously, both of us, when we first saw the promos for Desperate Housewives, we were on the same mindset of...
This will never work. Terry
what are you
Hatcher.
Doing? What is the show that is going to be canceled after 5 episodes?
That seemed like a USA Network show. But, you know...
were we wrong.
Boy, were we wrong. But I feel like that show kind of had that, like... Okay, and then all of a sudden somebody had their dead husband's body in the basement. You know,
and from what I know from our friend Hiko of that there was no consistent television show like Desperate Housewives that pretty much...
Did they have an overarching season story the whole time, and
but I
no
think
other
that
shows did that?
For the most part, they really kept up with the tone.
Yeah.
And they kept it pretty engaging through the entire series' run.
Yeah.
From what I understand of people that watched all of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, there was no part where you just quit watching.
Right.
Yeah.
So I thought The Burbs was fun. I thought it was a good watch.
No,
And
I liked
said,
it.
It's 8 episodes. The episodes are 40 minutes. The shortest ones are...
Even towards the end, they were around 30.
35.
Yeah.
The longest one is 48. So it's not that big of a commitment. I think there's some funny stuff. I think there's some thriller kind of elements. There's some cool mystery stuff in there. So I recommend it if you have Peacock. I thought it was a fun watch. And as a fan of the Burbs movie, I was not like, well, not my Burbs.
Sure.
Like, oh, the writing.
You were able to keep an open mind with it.
Yeah. Like all these fuckers with Starfleet Academy. No, shut up. It's a good show. So, yeah.
Well,
Burbs.
I rented the other day Diane Warren Relentless, the new Diane Warren documentary, because I was kind of curious to watch it. She has a song in the Oscars this year, because of course she does. It is sung by Kesha, Detox's friend Kesha. Diane Warren Relentless.
My friend Kesha.
Diane Warren, every single major celebrity interview on it. I mean, they get some big people in this. This documentary gives you kind of everything that you would want out of an intimate portrait of Diane Warren.
Yeah.
All of these huge celebrities, we're talking Cher, Gloria Estefan, Jennifer Hudson. Everybody, when being asked about Diane, is just like, Diane, she's kind of a pain in the ass. And even Diane will fess up to it, that I'm kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And I'm a lot. But what's kind of really fascinating about somebody like Diane Warren is that, especially with people that kind of find out later in life that they have autism or they have something like Asperger's, and just kind of how they can kind of put into scope, now it all makes sense, why I'm so different. And you can really see that with somebody like Diane Warren, of just kind of this creative mind that could just sit down in her crazy, cluttered office and just churn out these fucking bangers.
Yeah.
And just kind of that type of creative process. Diane Warren was, she grew up in the Valley. She grew up in the San Fernando Valley. When they talk about her relationship with her mother, it's definitely of, oh yeah, Diane's mother was a piece of fucking work that would continuously tell her this career in songwriting is never going to work out. And boy, did Diane prove her wrong. I was telling you about, they go into Diane growing up in the 70s in LA, and you could just stroll up to Capitol Records.
Right.
And they just had open calls for songwriting. And you could go in and meet major music executives and just play them a song. And just how fucking rad that is. And something that you never see now.
Now, listen. Listeners, if you're not familiar with Diane Warren's work, she is a songwriter. She's a prolific songwriter. She has been nominated for the Academy Award for Best Original Song from a Motion Picture 17 times, none of which she has won. And some of these songs you may remember, such as Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now from Mannequin, sung by
That was her first nomination,
Starship.
I think.
Because You Love Me from Up Close and Personal.
Written about her dad,
Because You
too.
Love
Yep.
Me. How Do I Live from Con Air. I Don't Want to Miss a Thing from Armageddon.
I like that part where Michael Bay was talking about when they got the song.
Yeah. From there on, Music of the Heart, Pearl Harbor, Beyond the Lights.
It's a big joke with people
Not,
that follow the Oscars is that every year there will be a weird movie that
They
Diane
became
Warren will be nominated for.
They became weird.
Just because she has that clout in the branch that she'll show up for anything.
Yeah. But, I mean, Nothing's gonna stop us now.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
I also
Because you
thought
love
it was
me.
really interesting when they talked about her publishing, because when she first was signed, she had a sleazy German producer. I don't know if it was the producer that had Milli and Vanilli. It might have been him. I might be wrong about that. He really screwed Diane out of any money from publishing. And when the El DeBarge song was really successful, she really didn't make any money off of it. They ended up suing each other out of all of it. But what became of it is that she essentially published all of her own songs.
Yeah.
And it's why she's so fucking
Now
rich
she's
for
rich,
everything.
yeah.
Because there's no
'Cause
middleman.
the money's in music publishing.
The money is going straight to her.
Yep.
But what I also...
she was also nominated. This is something else. The Grammys. You haven't seen The Last of Me from Burlesque.
I think that she won one of her Globes for Burlesque for that song. She talks about her working relationship with Cher, and Cher has the whole story about... We talked a little bit about this on our Patreon episode of... She did a demo track to... oh my gosh, name is escaping me. If I Could Turn Back Time, and it was not good.
Oh yeah, she
her,
wrote
her
Turn Back
demo
Time.
track
Yeah.
was terrible. They play a little bit of it, and she's singing it, and Cher's like, "I'm not doing this fucking song, Diane." And Diane pretty much forced her at gunpoint to go in the recording booth to do it.
Not gunpoint.
And as soon as she did it, she looked at Diane Warren. It was just like, "You fucking got me."
You got me, gal.
You got me, gal, with this song. And I want to say there's a story of
You almost had me,
the
bitch.
main recording for that song is like the third time that she ever sung it. Like that's the main recording of it.
Yeah.
But I also love that she just wants that fucking Oscar so bad. That she wants that competitive category.
Yeah.
She already has
She has an honorary
career honorary one, but Diane wants that win in that category.
Yeah. This list of top 10 hits written by Diane Warren is also crazy because those were just the Academy Award nominations.
Yeah.
But like you said, she wrote Rhythm of the Night
Yeah.
by El DeBarge. To the beat of the rhythm of the night. Nothing's going to stop us now. I Get Weak, Belinda Carlisle. Look Away, Chicago, Turn Back Time, Cher, When I See You Smile, Bad English, Blame It on the Rain, Just Like Jesse James, Cher, Love Will Lead You Back, Taylor Dane.
Also,
Bitch.
what's fascinating about Diane as a person is sort of a romantic.
Set the night to music.
So she writes all of these great love songs.
Sure.
But Diane maybe had one relationship that they talk about, but for the most part, aromantic.
I'll Never Get Over You, Getting Over Me by Expose. Don't Turn Around, Ace of Base. Oh my God, there's so many.
But yeah, kind of a fun documentary. It is very by the numbers. Like, it is not doing anything different, but you're there for the fun interviews.
Good.
So
Okay.
it definitely worked for me.
Cuteness.
So
Love it.
check it out. All right. So
All right.
we got to get into Scream 7.
Watch Scream 7.
We just went to Scream 7 at the Alamo Draft House. I think that a little movie theater review of us, I think that we are done with the Alamo Draft House.
Oh, yeah, we are
did
done.
our Alamo Draft House era, but
Yeah.
that fucking mobile order,
Sorry, guys.
I'm out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys. I'm out. The food was fine. I didn't get any fries with my chicken Caesar wrap. It was good. It would have been better with fries. Too expensive, and yeah, you gotta order everything from a fucking QR code. You gotta open up your phone to ask for a refill for a Diet Coke.
I couldn't get it to scan.
Get the fuck out of here. It's too
And
dark.
I
And you have a better phone than me.
fucking hate that cheeky text of that you can report anyone that's talking, but you're doing it on your phone. Wah wah.
We understand that you're
We
using your
understand
phone to report
that's so
someone using
fucking
their
stupid.
phone.
It's like, fuck off, Alamo.
Yeah.
And fuck off Sony of when they bought Alamo and everything went to hell.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. That was their gimmick. That was their gig. You know that you were going to see a movie and not be disturbed by some bullshit. And we were disturbed by some bullshit. So
These tech bros ruin everything.
And these poor kids that are in
Yeah.
there working, they're like, don't forget to tip us. And it's like, yeah, I had 3 different food runners. They're food runners.
I left $1 tip.
They're food runners. And it's like, I get it. We should tip them. But there's 3 of them. So it's like, now they're each getting like a percentage of my 15 or 18% tip. It's like, come on, this is crazy. And there's no personal touch to it. She came up and was like, scan the QR code, bye. This is the last time you're going to see me tonight.
Yeah.
And it was because she didn't serve us. I have. It was.
I'm on the
experience.
Reddit boards for all of it.
But
People have thoughts.
The movie itself.
All right.
Meh.
I want to be careful when talking about this movie. I am glad we did not choose to do a full episode on this because I really don't want to shit on this movie that I know that people love for 90 minutes. Like, that is not my gig. That is not what I like about podcasting.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a smartass. I don't want to be snarky. It's okay if you liked it. I do have to say, I think that I've gotten to a point with this series that maybe these movies are not for me anymore.
Yeah.
And this is coming from somebody that loves Scream. Loves the original 96 Scream. Even Scream 2. I mean, I was there in the theater. That was my first Scream movie that I saw in the theater. And I remember it being a really big moment. I feel like these movies have just kind of devolved into a bunch of nonsense. What really are they anymore? I don't know. What are they saying about horror movies or movies anymore? And I think that this movie, you could really tell that the script was done fast. And they just shot whatever draft that they had. And you could tell.
The script was crazy. The pacing was weird. The pacing was crazy. My big thing is that it didn't know what it wanted to be. It was definitely giving off vibes of like, this is our grand finale. This is the last one, everybody. You're going to get callbacks. You're going to get cameos. But the story did not deserve any of that.
No.
The story was middle of the road Scream movie to me. I was not bored. I was like, okay, now this is the bad guy, and then they're going to get their comeuppance, and we're going to beat the shit out of this guy, and then this guy's going to get really killed.
And we won't do any spoilers, but when you see a certain actor and you wonder, I wonder why so-and-so is in this movie.
Yeah,
they're probably going to be called back in the last 15 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, that was one thing. I just felt like story-wise, it really... Yeah, everything after Scream 3 to me is
I think that there are some
returns.
interesting elements to the structure of this movie. I won't try to do any spoilers for people that have not seen it and want to see it. I kind of like they kind of get to a climax in the first 40 minutes of the movie, and then it kind of resets. And I think with a stronger script, that could have been interesting. But they needed a lot more work to get there.
I also feel like these movies are like the way that these characters like get killed or whatever. It's like it's so mean sometimes.
I was thinking this week
people?
that
like,
the kills in these movies now feel so mean-spirited. And what I think is really interesting about the 96 movie and 97 is that I do think that there is still sort of one foot in reality of that. You get that shot of Casey Becker's parents seeing her hanging from a tree, and they see their daughter like...
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty mean-spirited, too.
But at least you get these moments of loss.
Right. And the
other movies, but that you do not see now.
Yeah. The other thing that kills me about these is that after 3, I mean, even with 3... It's always somebody. It's always just some new person with some new motive. So it's like, who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? Who are you? At this point, Sydney's just like, who? What the fuck? Like, no, I'm just gonna shoot you.
Yeah.
If you just like look at me cross-eyed, boom, dead. Because I don't care anymore. You're just some rando that's gonna try and kill me and my family again. No, that's not gonna work for me. You're dead. It's like none of it is earned because all these people are brand new people that all of a sudden have a new grudge against Sydney. It's like it doesn't feel earned at all.
Did they just accidentally turn into one of the Stab movies?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the Stab movies are this like iconic franchise in the world of the Scream movies that you're supposed to just be like, okay, but like we've only ever seen a combined total of 30 seconds of a Stab movie. There's no sort of like real lore of like who's
It's a little longer
in
than 30
them.
seconds. But it's funny that they did that the most in 2 and they never end up doing
And they
more
never
of
did
it.
again. So I just think it's interesting that we've got this franchise within the movie that's so just like whatever, who cares?
It feels
This
so
person's in
it
now.
feels so directionless.
Yeah.
That I kind of hate that they've just turned into Fast and the Furious movies. That's recycling the same shit over and over again.
Yeah.
But, you know, a lot of people that I follow on Letterboxd that I respect their opinion did like it. So maybe this movie is just not for me.
Good to see Court. Good to see Nev. That's about it.
Yeah. I didn't like it.
Matthew Lillard, get that bag. Get that check.
I mean, get that check.
Get that check, Mama. Go
Yep.
get the bag and, do what you got to do because Matthew Lillard can still get it.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right, I think that about does it for the weekly
I
rewind.
think so. We had some fun this week, going to the movies a couple times, and we'll keep doing it. We'll keep reporting back. But right now, it's another special time of the show. Time for some Patreon shout
Let's hear 'em.
outs. Want to give a great big shout out and say hello to all of our wonderful patrons over on patreon.com/movies that made us gay. So do we have some new patrons this week? I think so. Lisa W, Jonathan, Christine C, Jonathan P. The first one was Jonathan Y, I believe, because there's two of you. Let's see, Teresa, Robbie, R. P, Callum, Chava, Kitchen Barbie Clubhouse, Ronnie, Matt, Carla, Leah, Megan, Andrew, Stephen, Leah, SB, Brian, Deja, Amy, Erica, Anna, our friends at Hetty, Drew, Andy, Kate, Roberto, Daisy, Kelly, Chrissy, Laura, Garrett, Thomas, Lori, Brenna, Lawrence, Lisa, Alexis, Thomas, Millie, Ted, Benny, Melanie, Susan, Paul, Jamie, Drew, Genevieve, Dawn, Josh, Aaron, Nick and Shannon, Christine, and Rufino. You guys, thank you so much for being patrons.
Join the Movies That Made Us Gay Patreon at patreon.com/movies that made us gay and get awesome bonus content. We have 3 levels of tiers from a thoughtful donation at the $1 level. At the $5 level, you'll get the TV shows that keep us gay every month, where we pick a TV show and talk about it. This month, we talked about That 70s Show. At the top tier $10 level, you will get our Watch With Us commentaries, where you can watch a movie along with us. This past month, we watched Scary Movie. And join today, and you will also get a little shout out at the end of every week's episode.
Yes,
In the
indeed.
meantime, like, subscribe, give us a review. We would love to see that.
All that fun stuff. Yeah, head over to Apple Podcasts and search for our show. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, it is pre-installed. Just look for Movies That Made Us Gay and give us a 5-star review and write a 5-star rating and write a review. Follow us on socials. We're most active on Instagram at Movies That Made Us Gay, and follow. Like, comment, repost, send posts to your friends, do all that fun stuff. All of that engagement helps us reach a wider audience. You can follow our personals. I'm at Peter Lasagna on Instagram.
I'm Scott Youngballer on Instagram, and follow my letterbox.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. We'll be back next week. Bye.